Hey everyone, well this is a follow-up video on that Jonsered 2171, my last project saw that I last worked on here a little while back. Finally got this thing up and running the way I like now. The saw was a bit rough when I got it, went through it, did a bunch of little things on it, cleaned up a whole bunch of well, half-ass patch 'em ups, I guess, type of thing that people do on these old saws when they don't really look after them that well. This saw wasn't run a whole horrible lot, just wasn't maintained all that well. So I went through and took care of some stripped out screw holes and stuff like that, and Healy coiled them, and did some basic thread repairs and all that kind of good stuff, and gave the saw a good cleaning and going over, and well, even topped it off with a new reproduction decal that I got from a guy that produces some really good vinyl reproduction decals for these saws. He kind of specializes in Jonsered stuff and does a really nice job actually. These actually have good adhesive on them. They stick when you put them on. They like as good or better than the original OEMs I've found. So kind of a last little finishing touch on it to bring this old saw back to its former glory, I guess you could say. Went ahead and attached a still light 06 bar that I had here, 18 inch. I'm running a still 33 RS chain on it as well. That chain was beat pretty bad when I filed that out here. So anyways, this one I filed by hand. I didn't do it on the chain grinder. I'm sorry I spent all the extra time actually doing that. Took me quite a bit to bring it around, but it still needs one or another filing yet to bring it up to where I like. It's not bad, it's cutting pretty good, but well, it'll do for what I'm doing here today. This old saw here, in case some of you or don't remember when I had worked on it, it has an Exile aftermarket exhaust can on it. This was one of their early versions, I guess, before they went to their stainless steel ones and now their billet aluminum ones that they're making. That fellow does make some nice exhaust systems, and they work quite well for these all these saws. So anyways, we're gonna set the camera up here and cut in my test pile here and running through some spruce, a little bit of pine. I think there's a couple of tamarack mixed in here. So it's surprisingly, this saw's got really good compression, pretty healthy for its age. Don't think it saw, like I say, a whole lot of work. It was a firewood saw for a acreage owner at one point somewheres. Anyways, gonna continue on here. I had the saw warmed up already. I put a couple tanks of gas through this saw before this video, so it's pre-warmed. I got it warmed up here. I did some cutting with it a few weeks back here. It's been sitting for a while now. Like I say, I got it warmed up. It starts and runs good, so still got excellent compression. So good strong runner. That chain isn't the greatest. I'm not real crazy about it, but it's doing okay. 21, Jonsered 2171, refurbished and put back into active service.